As part of BBB's Give.org Building Trust series, we're here today with Emily Lehmann, Vice President of Day and Respite Services at SOAR365. Emily, great to have you.
Thank you for having me, Art.
Emily, what is the mission of the organization and what's the scope of SOAR365?
So SOAR365 is a nonprofit organization. We were created in 1954 by area families who are looking for a better way to serve their loved ones with disabilities. Since 1954, our mission has been that we create life-fulfilling opportunities for individuals with disabilities. We employ around 300 people, and half of those have a disability. And on top of that, we serve around 1,300 individuals a year.
How do you measure the impact of your programs?
We measure the impact of our programs in a very strategic, data-driven way. We look at numbers of program participants, individuals that we serve in our supportive employment programs, as well as we look at and measure individuals that we employ in our organization that have disabilities. On top of that, we also like to look at impact from the stories that we hear from our families, our volunteers, our care providers, and our employees. Those stories really help share the impact of what SOAR365 does, and it helps share how we make a difference in individuals with disabilities' lives.
The BBB Standards for Charity Accountability has a preamble that calls for charities to engage in practices that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now, we realize that this is a journey for most organizations, and we'd like to know how SOAR365's journey is going.
DEIA is part of the fabric of who we are at SOAR365, given the type of work we do and the people that we serve in our programs. From an administrative perspective, we've recently completed a DEIA training with our leadership team as part of our strategic planning process. This is an ongoing process and a priority that we put in our organization as we continue to move forward with our strategic plan for the next several years. In addition to that, we are always looking for ways that we can incorporate and engage in more diverse conversations in our teams and diverse backgrounds.
Emily, what does it mean to SOAR365 to be a BBB accredited charity?
Our BBBGive.org accreditation is very important to us. It lets our donors know that we're trustworthy and transparent. The accreditation also means that we're implementing best-in-class fundraising practices, which in the end will help us accomplish our bold goals at SOAR365.
Well, Emily, I want to thank you for being with us today, and I wish you continued success at SOAR365.
Thank you so much for having me.